What's going on, Flex Zone family? It's your boy God's favorite host, the host with the moist. You know the name, BKD, host of the Flex Zone podcast, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. And what you need right now is another Baltimore Ravens video, news, notes, and information as we head into week 3, the final week of the 2022 NFL preseason, as the NFL season, week 1, is quickly approaching 2 weeks away. And we're a podcast to get through all of it. Only places that are giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. If you're watching right now, hit that bell for all notifications to know when we're live. Hit that like button to show us some love, show us some support. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's the only place giving you that Ravens coverage the way you want it, need it, and love it. The Flex Zone podcast. As we get ready to break down week 3 of the preseason, follow us at the Flex Zone 1 on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, follow us on all other social media platforms, which is TikTok at the Flex Zone podcast and Facebook, the Flex Zone 1. And you want to donate to the cash tag, the Flex Zone 1. Emails, theflexzone1@gmail.com. Check the ticker down below. Ravens Commanders, this is usually the finale of the preseason for both teams, as they usually play when it was 4 games and now when it's 3 games. Unfortunately, we don't want to remember that game last year, in which was in Landover. The two teams do play in the same state, even though the Commanders are in the District of Columbia. J.K. Dobbins shouldn't have been in the game, got hurt. He's still not 100%. Don't want to remember that game last year, but the Ravens are looking to add to their preseason win streak of 22 games. They will look to make it 23 games in a row. Started in 2016. We know the 2020 campaign was canceled, the preseason that is, due to COVID. Started in 2016, as I mentioned. They're looking for their 23rd straight win. I think they get it against the Commanders tomorrow, 7 p.m. M&T Bank Stadium. And what am I looking forward to seeing? Obviously, the third preseason game is basically the fourth preseason game now, and that pretty much means guys on the bubble looking to make this team, looking to be on this roster as cut downs are coming after we've had some already, looking to make an impact, looking to make this team will be on the hot seat, on under the microscope, on the bubble as they are going into this game. The Ravens, I do think will win this game. I don't know if we'll see Tyler Huntley. We probably will. I don't know if we'll see who specifically, obviously Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Humphrey, Bateman, those guys. Likely, I don't want to see him play. It's going to be intriguing to see. But I do think the Ravens have a better roster. They will win this game tomorrow. It'll be 23 in a row. Now, I am looking at the situation with Tyree Phillips. Is Tyree Phillips going to emerge as the starter at left guard? Phillips looks like he is the person that is going to win the job over Ben Powers and Ben Cleveland, but Phillips wants to stay healthy and avoid mistakes that he had. He had some penalties last week against the Cardinals. Let's see if he can correct them, and I think the left guard spot is his if he plays decent enough. He may play the whole first quarter, may play the whole first half. I think Phillips is going to probably be the starting left guard. Now, does he stay there all season? I don't know, because we don't probably have Ronnie Stanley for the first couple weeks. Josh Ross, he's undrafted from Michigan. He's been a top graded rookie of the preseason for whatever that's worth. And that's according to Pro Football Focus. He's flashed as a tackler and as a pass defender, playing under Mike McDonald, who coached him at Michigan. So see the connection there why they brought him in. He's going to look to secure a roster spot. And McDonald said he's one of his favorite coaches. He's quoted as saying he's one of his favorite players that he's coached in his time at Michigan. So keep an eye out for Josh Ross and Tyree Phillips. And one more guy, Isaiah Mack. Could it mean since Travis Jones is banged up, does Mack get a spot on the rotation? He had 3 tackles and 2 quarterback hits last week against the Cardinals. They like to have a lot of rotation on the defensive line front seven. He spent part of the season on the practice squad. But will we see Isaiah Mack get more burn and make this team? I think so. I think Josh Ross makes this team as well. And Tyree Phillips is going to be your left guard. Last but not least, who is going to be? I got 2 more things for you. Who's going to be the one, the RB1? Who is going to be the running back that emerges? We know J.K. Dobbins, its status is uncertain. I'm going to say he won't play today. And if he does play week 1, I don't see him getting more than 10 to 12 carries. You still got Mike Davis, who started the first 2 preseason games. Beatty, also, and Justice Hill. Nate McCrory also battling for roles. I don't know if McCrory is going to make the team, but the question is, will they keep 3 or 4 running backs? And when does Gus Edwards come back? Rumor is he's going to miss at least, well, reports are he's going to miss at least the first 4 games of the season, so the first month at least. I said he probably would miss the first 6 to 8 games personally in the previous video, but Mike Davis and Beatty and Hill. I think you'll have a nice three-man rotation, possibly if Dobbins is ready for week one, definitely maybe week two or week three. But I think we could have a nice rotation of those guys splitting carries, riding the hot hand, see who gets the momentum going. Obviously, it's hard to do that in a running back by committee situation, but I think there is some opportunity and potential there for these guys to emerge. And I think Mike Davis and Beatty and Hill is good enough early in the season to get us where we need to be. McQuarrie, I don't know if he makes the team. He could go back to the practice squad. I do think Dobbins does try to play week one. Does he play week one? Like I said, if he does, it'll be sparingly. I don't see more than 10 to 12 carries max. But if all of these guys are suited up, Davis, Hill, and Beatty, I don't know if Dobbins will even probably get more than maybe 5 to 7 touches. And also, wide receiver. Can a wide receiver step up? Will a real Ravens undrafted star wide receiver please stand up? We know we got Bateman, we know we got Duvernay, we got Prochet, and Demarcus Robinson, who was just signed. He is expected to play, Demarcus Robinson, so I will be looking out to see what he does against the Commanders. He just signed, just practiced this week. And will it be another receiver, Tyler Mack, Mekhi Polk, Shamar Bridges, and others? Will any of those guys be on this team? Because if you have Duvernay, you have Bateman, you have Prochet, you have Robinson, who's going to be that fifth receiver? Probably Wallace. And who out of Polk and Bridges makes the team? Do they both make the team? Does one make the team and one makes practice squad? That would give the Ravens 6 wide receivers. I do not know. But I think we have to look at those things. The running back situation, the situation at wide receiver, look at the players like Tyree Phillips for left guard, Josh Ross on the inside, possibly playing next to Patrick Queen or Malik Harrison, and also Isaiah Mack on the D line as well, as we know Travis Jones is banged up also. But for the Commanders, real quick, I'm looking at Sam Howell. I think he's played very well. I like Sam Howell in North Carolina. I think he has some potential if we know they have Heineke, but we know they have Wentz. They could struggle. They could get hurt. Things could happen where we could see Howell at some point this upcoming regular season. I think Sam Howell is a good piece to look at as a commander quarterback later this season or a project going into next year. And also, Brian Robinson out of Alabama, rolled tide. Let's see what he does. I like his ability to run the football. He finds the red zone, has a nose for scoring. I like what he can do. And Phadrian Mathis on the D line. I want to see what he does. Let's see what he does on defense. And Jahan Dotson, does he play? Shout out to my brother Cravante, the commander himself, the Commander Lorian. We're going to salute him on this video. I do want to see Mathis, if he plays, Phadrian Mathis from Alabama, what he does on the D line. Does he wreak havoc? Does he clog up run lanes? Brian Robinson, how does he run the football? Jahan Dotson, if he plays, how does he look? And of course, Sam Howell, who will probably get a lot of burn in this game, probably play most of the game as well. What can he do with his passing ability, but with his legs as well? With the Ravens, running back, left guard, the inside linebacker, Josh Ross. We got Isaiah Mack, and we have the wide receiver situation, Bridges, Pope, Wallace, Prochet. Did somebody step up or emerge? Because we know likely is earning his spot, so he don't need to play. We got Andrews, we got Bateman. Those are probably going to be the three-headed monsters at receiver, and we got Lamar Jackson as well. God's favorite host signing out. I think the Ravens do win their 23rd straight preseason game at home tomorrow against the Commanders, extending their preseason record, which I don't know if they're going to lose ever again in the preseason. But let's carry that momentum into week one against the Jets and into the 2022 campaign. Hit the like button, support the channel. Let us know what you think down below in the comment section. Hit that bell for all notifications and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the family. Welcome all our new subscribers. We love you. We appreciate you. We're nothing without you. And the only place to give you your sports how you want it when you need it. Flex on podcast, videos galore. And don't forget this Monday, we will be joined again by a friend of the program. Flex Zone family member Engraven will join us. Engraven Vids from YouTube, you know him, does Ravens topics, live streams, post-game shows, and more. Will be joining us for episode 356. Shout out to Engraven and appreciate his support of the brand. I'm getting ready to sign off, y'all. Let me know your prediction. Do the Ravens extend their prediction? Their winning streak in the preseason, the 23 games. What happens? Who stands out? What are you looking forward to seeing? Comment down below. Let's just get out of there healthy. Kyle Hamilton, can't forget about you. Got to add you in real quick. Let's see what you do. You played a lot last week. I got to get more out of you, brother. We need more reps, and I think you'll be all right. Just got to be patient, Ravens fans. Kyle Hamilton, I'm looking forward to seeing what you do as well. Add you in there with the other names that I mentioned. I'm signing off, y'all. Let me know. Comment. 23 in a row. Here come the Ravens. That preseason record keeps rolling, just like we do on the Flex On podcast, y'all. Peace.